Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with a quick video. This one is going to be my entry into Cloudy Milder's 1,000 subscriber contest. I want to just start off by saying congratulations to you, Andy. That is extremely well deserved for your channel, and to be thankful that I'm not confusing you for Darcy in this one. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, watch my last video where I was talking about YouTube monetization, and you'll see what I mean. So, anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this contest. The first thing he wants, it's basically a series of 4 questions all related to weddings, basically being married to the VC. So, the first one he wanted was basically to have 2 albums by the same artist at least 6 years apart. And this was the easiest one for me because as soon as I heard the question, I knew immediately which albums I wanted to show. So, the first album I'm going to show is Megadeth's Rust in Peace, and you may or may not be able to guess the second album, Cryptic Writings. Yes, I know these are 7 years apart, 1990, 1997, but I think these two are great because, you know, when you're married, you know, the 7-year itch, right? And also, of course, the fact that these 2 albums very well encapsulate the 90s. You know, in the very beginning of the 90s, early 90s, thrash was ruling. Awesome, classic, friggin' crushing album is this. And then you have a fairly good commercial metal album, right? Very different albums, but there you go. And I think they sum up the 90s quite well. So anyway, there's that. The next question he had was something borrowed. Basically, name a track that you think that he should check out. Well, I'm going to give you 2 tracks, Andy. Sorry to do this to you. The first track I'm going to give to you, I think, is going to be more up your alley. I think you'll really like it. I never really hear you talk about Iced Earth in your videos. I don't know if you're a fan of theirs or not. If not, I would highly, highly recommend checking out Dante's Inferno by Iced Earth. Make sure you listen to the original version from Burnt Offerings with Matt Barlow on vocals, because Matt is just on a whole other level as a singer, and I think you would really enjoy it. Yes, it's like 14 minutes long, but, you know, it's an epic 14 minutes, and I think you would really, really like it. So there's that. The other one I'm going to recommend, I know you're not into death metal, but for you, maybe you could get into this. I would recommend listening to Amon Amarth, Deceiver of the God, just the title track. You don't have to listen to the whole album. And the reason I'm recommending that one to you, Andy, is it's pretty melodic, right? There's these great soaring melodies in it. And yeah, it's death metal, but it's some of the most melodic death metal you'll ever hear. You may not like it. That just depends. Okay, so moving on. Something Blue, right? A Blue album cover. So I was just fishing around and I found this. Yes, this is not the original cover. There's a lot of blue on Far Beyond Driven, at least this release. I'm kind of glad I don't have the original release because it's not that pleasant to look at. Drill going into some guy's butt. Yeah, this is better. It's less unpleasant to behold. So there you go, Something Blue. And his final question was 2 albums with references to weddings. And he said you have to get creative with this. And I had the most difficulty with this question because, well, you know, listening to metal, they don't tend to sing about weddings too often. But he said get creative. So I was like, all right. First one I got is Back in Black, Hell's Bells. Bells. Wedding bells. You know, whatever. Not a direct connection, but as good as I could do, right? Now, if you can guess the second one before I show it, holy crap, you are amazing. I'll give you a few seconds because it's kind of in a similar vein. I'll even give you a clue. It's Slayer. Slayer. I'm just going to show it. Boom. Rain and Blood. Rain and Blood? What? Altar Sacrifice. Wedding altar. People tend to get married in churches at altars. Not usually altars of sacrifice, but, you know, there they are anyway. So that is that. That is my entry for the 1,000 subs contest for Mr. Cloudy Milder. And all I have to say is congratulations, sir. Well deserved. And I'll keep watching. And here's to your next 1,000 in, you know, however long it takes. If you're anything like me, it'll take an extremely long time. So good luck. To everyone, as always, live long and prosper. Keep on rocking. I'll see you guys in the next one.